In this video, I'm going to be creating a generational lock-in system for myself, and I'm going to show you guys just how to do it yourself. Basically, the goal for me behind this, because I was sitting at my desk and I was eating my food, watching this YouTube video about bodybuilding, because I'm 5 weeks out from a bodybuilding competition, and I've been working hard, but I know I could be doing so much better, and I'm sure that you can be working harder towards whatever goals that you have set for yourself. So I want to discuss just how we can shorten the distance of time that it takes to be able to get from point A to point B in your own goals. This is anything that regards fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, business even, because all of those things tie into my own life, and I'm sure many of you out there have very similar goals to what I even have for myself, and even just simple things. Cleaning my freaking bedroom is one of those things. Also, you guys could actually take a look at this, but I do not have a floor. I actually just had a sewage flood come through my house from my septic pump, and I am going to have to replace the floor, and I have to lock in to pull all of this furniture out because I'm going to be getting some new flooring put in here very shortly. So I need to lock in and move everything out of here. I need to be able to set myself a goal to be able to get this out in a certain time frame. So we need to figure out how we could do that. And the first thing, and that's just a little piece of whatever, really just being a clean individual in general. I need to be a clean person. I'm a clean person. I'm deep in prep though. I don't want to clean shit. So let's go over the first thing. I'm pulling all of this off the top of my mind, but I would say that the number one thing that it comes down to, if you need to lock in on anything, it's your mind. And I hate talking about mindset, guys. I really hate talking about it because I think it's just so cliche, but it is so true. You have to be in a right mind to push yourself to that next level of wherever you're trying to go. Now, when it comes to mindset, eventually you're going to reach a point where you don't want to keep on working hard. You don't want to do the work. You're going to be tired. You're going to be fatigued. But the first thing is having a freaking mindset. You have to be strong enough to push yourself past the boundaries of what's difficult. You have to choose what's difficult. You just keep on going. It's like if you want to complete a marathon and you're hurting really bad, your knees, your ankles, whatever, you just have to keep on going because you're running a freaking marathon. If you don't finish the race, you're going to look like a bitch to everybody. We don't want that. You don't want to feel like a bitch either. It's going to make you feel bad personally about yourself. And there's a lot of things in my own life that I said I was going to complete that I never ended up completing. So for me, mindset is a huge thing. I have to complete a bodybuilding competition. I'm competing in 5 weeks. This is the closest that I have ever been to finally getting on stage. For years, I've been talking about finally doing it. This year, I'm actually doing it. So I have to lock in my mind and be in a right mental space, keep myself in a good mental space, remind myself of the journey is what we're here for. It's not exactly the end line, the finish goal, or the finish line, the end goal. We're just going to keep on pushing forward. We have to do it and enjoy day by day. Check off all of the boxes. So first thing is, what do you need to have a mindset for? What are you working on? What is hard to you? Choose what is hard for you and just work. So that is the first thing. The next thing is hold on, let me actually write all of this down. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if you guys can read this. I gotta lock in and get some new expo markers because I don't know if you guys can even see what this says on the whiteboard. But anyways, we're gonna go through it. So I have up here at the top, I actually have everything written down. So this is a basically scripted video and you guys can understand what the hell I'm talking about here. Generational lock-in, my lock-in, your lock-in. We're gonna tie things together. So that way I can tell you what I'm doing and how you can do certain things for yourself and get some ideas based off of what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Anyways, first and foremost thing for myself, I have to check off all of the boxes every single day for my show. Currently, right now, I'm in a pretty deep deficit. I'm doing 45 minutes of cardio, 5 days a week. I'm eating 5 meals a day. Everything is weighed out, portioned perfectly. I'm walking a certain number of steps. I do my cardio, and in that cardio, I can't even count the steps that I get during cardio. They don't count. I have to get more steps. So I get 12,000 steps. On top of that, I get my cardio. So really, I'm getting upwards to around 15, 16,000 steps every single day. So I have to make sure that I do that. Now, the next thing is I have to go to bed early, wake up early. This is actually something I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Scheduling. I have it right here for your lock-in. You need to start scheduling out your days. Have everything set up in a way where that way you can try to get to bed at the same exact time every single night. And wake up early. I swear, waking up early is a freaking superpower. There is not a single person that I know who is successful in anything that goes to bed at like 4 o'clock in the freaking morning. What are you doing at 4 o'clock in the morning? You don't need to be watching The Boys on Prime Video. You need to be sleeping. You need to be waking up around the time that I'm waking up when you're going to bed. It's just a bit ridiculous. Go to sleep. It's insane how many people out there will stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning. I will not do that. I do like The Boys though. Next thing is 10,000 steps before 12 p.m. I'm doing this for me because I have a fitness coaching business. I have to work, and I work at a desk. I sit all day. I'm fully capable of getting 10,000 steps. It takes me about a couple of hours. If I'm just on my feet and I'm moving around, I'm easily getting to 10,000 steps. No problem, no issue. I do work from home. I will pace around my living room. I'll pace around my kitchen. I'll go on my walking pad. I go into different areas and I just get my steps in. Now, if you can't get your 10,000 steps first thing in the morning, okay, you can get your 10,000 steps sometime during the day at least. Every single person can get 10,000 steps a day. It's not hard. Go for a quick walk. I just went for a walk, and during that walk, I got 7,000 steps, and it was about maybe, I would say 45 minutes of my time. I'm sure you have 45 minutes of your time to walk whenever you're spending a lot of the time in your day doing pointless activities that don't serve anything to you. So that's one of my goals. You should be doing the same thing. No TV. I simply just cannot watch TV now. I can't do it. If I sit on this couch behind me and I start watching anything, I'm getting nothing done for several hours. I can't sit on this couch. I can't work on this couch. I can't do anything on this couch. I have to be somewhere else, because if I do that, I'm screwed. My day is gonna get screwed up. It's just what happens. I end up getting planted into the couch and create indentations of my ass cheeks on there. I can't do it. So that is one thing for me. At least I would even say for you. If you're going to do work on anything, if you work from home, as an example, do not go work from your bed. Do not work from your couch. It is so easy to get distracted and just do F all. So don't do that. Go to a desk, go to a coffee shop, go anywhere else but your bed or your couch. One new client a week for my fitness coaching, because I love my business and I love working with people. I want more people. I want more people to work with. So I'm working tremendously hard every single day to build out my service, make it even better. I'm actually building out my own fitness coaching app now, which is something that is coming very soon. It's going to be so freaking cool. But that's only just for me personally. That's nothing I can tie in for you guys, unless you guys actually want to build a business for something. If you want to build a business for anything, work your very hardest at it. I could actually tie that in for your lock-in mindset. You need to have the mindset to just push yourself every single day in your work. There's moments where I'm working, I don't really kind of want to. Sometimes I have those moments. I'd rather just be sitting on the couch watching The Boys, but I won't do that. I gotta work. I gotta stay locked in, keep my brain dialed. So, don't just keep your mind straight. Understand that this is a journey. It's a day-by-day process. It's not an overnight kind of thing. Don't focus on the end destination. Just focus on day by day. What could you do today to get better than you were yesterday? Fix my house. Yeah, you already saw my floor. Got to work on that. So, coming through here, we talked about mindset just briefly. We talked about scheduling. You should know what you're doing every single day when it comes to, if you're going to be going out places, use Google Calendar. I use Google Calendar for everything that I do. If I have anything in my day that I'm going to work on, I will put it into my Google Calendar. I wake up in the morning, I enter in on my Google Calendar what I think I'm going to be doing for the day, and usually it's not completely consistent. Sometimes things get, warped a little bit and my day changes. But I use a Google Calendar. Use Google Calendar. It's freaking great. Use that. Exercise. Dude, if you are not going to the gym, if you are not working out, you're not taking care of your health and your body, you are not going to be as locked in as you could be as a guy who is taking better care of his health. I promise you that is a fact. I know it is so very true because even one of my good friends, this actually just made me think of it. He works in construction. He is my best friend, this guy. I freaking love him to death, all right? He was extremely fit, extremely healthy. Me and him would go to the gym all the time, and he got this new job. You know, he's making good money, but he ended up getting out of shape. And because of him getting out of shape, one day he called me up and he was like, bro, I gotta be honest, I'm struggling right now. I'm like so out of shape. I'm way less energetic. I don't have the fuel to get through my day the same way that I used to. So I'm locking back in on my diet. Now he actually has lost weight again and he's doing pretty well for himself, but just taking care of your health can make so much more of a difference than you could ever know. Go to the gym or do some kind of physical activity every single day. Exercise. Do some kind of exercise. Go for a run. I got clients that run marathons and stuff like that. Like they're not even exactly like normal gym goers that are just going to only build muscle, get big, have aesthetics. Like no, these guys are just, sometimes they want to do different kind of exercise. You don't have to be a gym bro. You can do anything. Go out and do something. Just something, even if it's from home. I have a client that works out from home and he's losing weight and he's getting in shape. You know, it's just a matter of something. Do something. Eat healthy. Eat good food. Like meal prep what you're going to have for the day. Have staple meals in your diet that are actually good for you and it's not going to be crap. It's not junk. It's not going to make you feel lethargic after. If I ate an entire pizza for myself, I'd feel like shit too. You know what I mean? So take care of your body, take care of your health, take care of your mindset, take care of your scheduling. Stop scrolling on your phone. I've made videos about this and I'm so passionate about this subject because it has been a problem for me my entire life. As somebody who is still Gen Z, I grew up on an iPhone. I grew up on, playing video games and just being on electronics all the time. I love being on my phone, but I cannot scroll. It's like the same thing with watching The Boys on Prime Video. If I start scrolling on my phone, I'm cooked. My dopamine is going to be just detached from my body that should have been put into something else. I'm releasing dopamine into something that doesn't even benefit me in any way. Can you even tell me the last video that you remember seeing on social media that was a short form clip? Can you even think of what it was? You probably can't because it's nothing memorable to you. It's nothing important. So get off of your phone, stop scrolling. Use your time for something more useful. That's why I say scheduling out your day, putting time caps on how long you should be working on a project. Just know what you're doing rather than just mindlessly scrolling on your phone. Put on Do Not Disturb. There's also a little device called a brick. I've talked about this before. You get a brick, you just tap your phone on it and it deactivates all of your apps from your phone. You can't even use them at all. Like it's impossible to use your phone until you tap it again on the brick. I'm not even sponsored, but get a brick. They're pretty great. Build something. Do something new. Build something for yourself. Work on a project. Find a project around the house that you could work on. Build something that you actually are passionate about. Let's say that you're not happy about, the kind of work that you're doing. You want to do something a little bit different. Maybe you want to go into a completely different avenue of your life. Do some kind of project that will get you to actually do what you enjoy doing. Or if you already love what you do, but you feel like you can fill up some space of your time to work on something else that's also productive, find something that is like a project that you could build manually yourself. These are all really important things, guys, seriously. Especially if you're a young man and you're watching this video, you really, really have to use your time wisely and you need to be investing it into the right kind of things if you truly want to be successful in any area of your life. You have to follow the steps each day. You have to have a schedule. You have to do what you're supposed to do. You can't just be missing out on things because you didn't feel like it or because you just ended up getting distracted. You have to try to eliminate distractions, keep yourself strong mentally to actually push through those kind of things you need to do. But I'm having a generational lock-in and I want to actually document a lot of it. I'm really horrible about YouTube and honestly, I could just write that down here, but my marker is so screwed up. But I really want to get consistent with YouTube. I'm so horrible about being consistent with YouTube. I'm consistent with so many other things of my life. Like I'm consistent with coaching my clients and my business. I'm consistent with all of those things. I am so inconsistent with YouTube. I feel like there's so much I could be talking about on this platform that I do not talk about enough. So I really want to just try to make at least one video a week. And you know, I always say this too, is just try to set really unrealistic expectations that don't make any sense at all. Like I remember before I told myself I'm gonna make like 5 YouTube videos every single week. It didn't end up happening. I was making maybe 2 YouTube videos a week. Making 5 is a bit difficult, but in all reality, I am fully capable of posting 5 YouTube videos a week. But right now, I'm gonna just set the goal to be able to post at least 1 YouTube video every single week. And if I find myself doing that very well, I'm going to set the goal to start making 5. And then I'm just going to continue to get better and better at that. So just set really high standards and really high expectations for yourself, and you'll grow over time. You'll become better at it. You'll become more efficient. It's like building a muscle. Whenever you go to the gym and you train, you build more muscle mass. If you work on something, a project that you have for yourself, you build that muscle, you get really good at it, and then eventually it just becomes habit. So I talk really fast. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you later.